Ocala has a brand new community and the builder is paying all of your closing costs. Are you interested? Well then look no further because I got you. What's up, YouTube fam? If you're new to this channel, well, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Alexis Diaz, and I'm Central Florida's real estate advisor and CEO of the Evolve Estates Group. Here at the Evolve Estates Group, it is our passion to help people evolve in real estate. So we go all over Central Florida and surrounding areas to show you what Florida has to offer. We explore new construction, resale homes, investment opportunities, local restaurants, shops, and so much more. Now make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on those notifications so you don't miss our weekly videos. All right, we are back in Ocala, Florida, specifically a brand new community called Copperleaf. Now we're gonna tour the builder Highland Homes, their Summerlyn II Floorplan, which features 4 bedrooms plus an office, 2.5 bath, 3-car garage, 2,356 square feet. Now, the base price is $363,900. And the lots in this community are bigger. They're on about 0.20, almost a quarter of an acre. All right, so in this community, you could do a move-in ready option, or you can do a to-be-built, which means is you're picking one of their 13 different floor plans, the lots, your interior design, and so much more, so you can make it your own. Now, make sure you stay tuned to the end of the video where we're gonna go to Monarch School of Real Estate. I'm gonna break down their incentives, current, their estimated down payment, closing costs, and so much more. Now let's begin your real estate evolution tour. All right, so can we just talk about the porch area? I absolutely love it. Now, I'll be very honest with you. I really do like Highland Homes floor plans. Highland Homes builds all throughout Central Florida, and they're building in Ocala now. Now, this community has an extremely low HOA and no CDD. So when you walk into this house, you have a long foyer, which I know you guys absolutely love. To my right is gonna be the flex space. So you could make this an office, a game room, whatever your heart desires. But I absolutely love that you have it in the front of the house. You can look outside the window through there as well, right? So if you need the 4 bedrooms and you need an office, this might be the perfect floor plan for you. Now to my left is where you're going to have the half bathroom. We all know that we love half bathrooms, right? What I love about this too is that it has a pocket door, so you're not taking space out from here or in there. Just has the countertop, a single countertops and the toilet, but that's perfect for our guests, right? But now what I love about, I'm gonna keep saying what I love about it because I love this floor plan. One of my favorite floor plans of Highland Homes. You have a separate dining room. Look how wide this dining room is. It's ginormous. You have a nice big window. You have a 6-seat table here, but if you needed a bigger table, you can put a bigger table. You have kind of like a hutch here, so you can just make this space your own. I know a lot of people are like, I don't need a dining table. I don't need a dining, if I have a dining room, I'm gonna put my pool table in there. So do you know what I say? When you pay the mortgage, you do whatever you wanna do. But now let's walk into this beautiful kitchen. Oh my goodness. Now this, my family, is a kitchen. Let's start off with the island, because you guys know that I love islands because I'm an island girl. Born and raised in Staten Island, New York, half Puerto Rican, half Dominican. But the island piece is the connecting piece, right? Your family, your friends, your children surrounding the island, y'all chopping it up, talking about your day, your goals, taste testing, right? So this is a really large island. We have a double stainless steel sink in here. You have the pull-out faucet. But even though the sink is in here, you still have so much space. This is one of my favorite kitchens, okay? In the island, we're gonna have drawers and we're going to have the dishwasher. Remember, they have different options, right? So they have move-in ready options, not necessarily of this floor plan just yet, but you could do a to be built, right? But they have 13 different floor plans. All right, let's start this way. So on this side, you're gonna have 36-inch cabinets. As you see the crown molding on the top. This is kind of like a quartz countertops. When it's move-in ready, you don't pick anything. It's whatever they have there, that's what it is, right? You cannot make any changes. But when you're doing from the ground up, let me tell you, you could pick the colors and the different levels of the quartz or granite, whatever your heart desires. Move-in ready home, the refrigerator is gonna come with the home, okay? To be built, the refrigerator is considered an upgrade, okay? Just so that you guys know that, right? Now, I love all of this space. Look at all this space, right? Okay, this side over here, we're going to have the microwave over the electric stove. Now, did they vent it out? They didn't vent it out. I wonder if that's an option if it's to be built. They should actually rent it out, right? A lot of builders are actually renting it out now. Venting it out. Okay, so you have more cabinets here. Again, electric stove. You have more countertops here. I love it. Now this is a kitchen. All right, come on this way. So this way is where we're gonna have the walk-in pantry. Now the walk-in pantry, let me tell you, Highland Homes has some really big walk-in pantries. As you can see, this is so big. I absolutely love it, okay? So you can make that, fill it up, put the cases of water. You'll have all the bulky snacks for your kids, grandkids, nieces, and nephews. Love it. Now over here is gonna be the laundry room. So the laundry room, the Highland Home does not offer washer and dryer, right? So, but that just allows you to pick and choose whichever one you want, right? So this is gonna be the laundry room. And then on this side, which I absolutely love, you have like a drop-off zone, right? So this whole area, you're gonna have something like this where you can put your keys up here, over here, or just like this. The kids can hang up their book bags and things like that. There is a closet in here as well. So you have this space right outside of the garage. So that garage is a 3-car garage. Now we're not gonna check it out because this is an active model home, which basically means is that the sales agents are there. So it's just a 3-car garage, right? All right, but let's walk into your family room. So this is such a nice open floor plan, open concept, but although it's an open concept, you still have the segmented areas, which I really could appreciate, okay? So you could do something just like this, kind of U-sectional. You have seating over here. If you want a coffee table, the coffee tables don't last in my house. We don't have no, right, baby? We don't do no coffee table. We got 6 kids, 6 dogs, no. But our 100-inch minimum on this wall right here. We already know 100-inch minimum, guys. You guys already know we've been here for a while, right? All right, so what I also love about Highland Homes is that their floor plans come with a covered lanai. So you're gonna have sliding glass doors leading into the covered lanai. As you can see, it's very spacious. It's a very spacious covered lanai. I love it. Now, as I mentioned, this is gonna be on bigger lots, okay? So like I said, 0.20, you can add a pool because there's no amenities in this community, okay? That's how they are able to keep the HOA extremely low, only $750 per year, no CDD. So if you wanted to, you can definitely add a pool. Now, in this section here, right off of the kitchen, we're gonna have a hallway. Now this hallway is gonna be 2 bedrooms plus a full bathroom that they share. So let's talk about the full bathroom. So this full bathroom has a single sink. We're going to have a shower tub combination. Most likely, it depends. For this one, the tile doesn't go all the way up to the top, but if you're doing a to be built, the tile goes all the way up to the top, okay? And then you also have a linen closet in here. Now let's check out bedroom number 1. So bedroom number 1 faces the side of the house, very nice and spacious. Most likely throughout the house, if you're doing a move-in ready home, you're gonna have LVP or tile, and then the bedrooms are going to have carpet, okay? But when you're doing to be built, if you don't want carpet, then don't put carpet, okay? So this seems like a full-size bed. You have seating and table, full-size dresser, and then you're gonna have the double bifold closet doors, which is actually a really nice size. You know how I always say, You need to maximize the space, add bunk beds in here. If you have multiple children, add different shelves in there and things like that, and just make it to fit your family needs, okay? Now, let's walk into bedroom number 2. So bedroom number 2 also faces the side of the house, seems to be around the same size. We have the full-size bed, end tables, chairs, dresser, and then those same double bifold closet doors, okay? So come on this way. Guys, remember, if you love this house and you're like, oh my gosh, Alexis, this is it for me. Or if you're like, this is not quite it, that's okay, that's okay. We cover all of Central Florida, from Ocala down to Tampa and everywhere in between. But like I always say, please never come to a new construction community without your agent. If I'm your agent, please don't come without me. It's very, 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 very important that you contact me before you go to any new construction community, okay? You want that outside representation because at the end of the day, the builder's agent works for the builder. You want another realtor, outside realtor on your side, okay? So come on this way. Now, we're gonna have bedroom number 3. So bedroom number 3 is a little bit more separate, which is pretty cool. So this could be for maybe like your older child, right? So bedroom number 3 is gonna be off of the family room. So welcome to bedroom number 3. As they have it here, it's kind of like an art room, super cute, faces the back of the house. We have the one window, and then you're gonna have those same bifold closet doors, okay? And again, after you close, you just make this your own. I absolutely love their floor plans. Now, if you want to work with us here at the Evolve Estates Group, we're a team. We have some really, really good agents, and look, the best way to reach out to us is going to be in this YouTube. There's a link. That link is to our calendar. Now you're going to choose whether you're a builder, seller, buyer, or investor ready to evolve in real estate. You choose a day and a time, whichever works best for you, and we're going to meet via Zoom because we want to see your beautiful faces. If that's all too much, that's okay. Just give us a call. You'll get Katrina, who's our amazing executive assistant. She'll put you on our calendar, or you can send us an email as well. Now, off of the family room, you're going to have on the opposite side, you're gonna have the master bedroom. So the master bedroom is separate from all of the other bedrooms, and it's a really, really nice size. Look at it. So you're gonna have, it faces the side of the house, like the side back of the house. You're gonna have 2 windows, king size bed, and it's just ginormous in here. You have multiple dressers, seating over there, and tables, and there's still so much room to walk around, okay? Now this way is where you're gonna have your master bathroom. So the master bathroom features double sinks. You're gonna have the drawers in between the cabinets, right? You have the single mirror, you have the medicine cabinet. You're gonna have a step down shower. As you can see, it does come with the enclosure. I've seen it come with the enclosure, and the towel doesn't go all the way up to the top. You have a separate water closet, which basically means where your toilet is. You're gonna have a linen closet in here, and then you have a walk-in closet. So this walk-in closet is pretty big. As I always say, you can go ahead and customize that, make it your own after you close. Even if you do it to be built, don't do customization with closets with the builder. You're gonna pay a premium, okay? So let me know what you guys thought about this house. You know that I don't take any offense because I didn't build it, right? But I do think this is a really, really good floor plan. Now, at least tell me 2 positives before you say anything negative in the comments, but leave a comment because I need to know. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share this content because we want to get as big as we can so that we can help multiple families. Last year, we were able to help 60 families, okay? Now, let's go back to the kitchen. We're gonna chop it up. Let me tell you a little bit about the area, and then we're gonna go to Monarch School of Real Estate. All right, we are back in the kitchen, and it is time to chop it up. So let's do a quick recap. So we are currently in Ocala, Florida, in a brand new community called Copperleaf. We just toured the builder Highland Homes, their floor plan, the Summerlyn II, which features 4 bedrooms plus an office, 2.5 bathrooms, 3-car garage, coming in at 2,356 square feet. Now the base price for this floor plan is $363,900. So what I love about this floor plan is that when you walk in, to the right, you're gonna have that flex space, the office, right? To the left, you're going to have the half bathroom, which is perfect for your guests. Coming down the hall to your right, you're gonna have that formal dining room, okay? Now you're gonna enter that beautiful large kitchen with the extremely big island, okay? You have the massive walk-in pantry, you have the laundry room, and then you're going to have like that mud space area before you get to the 3-car garage. Off of the kitchen, you're gonna have the really nice open family room, and then on one side of the house, you're going to have the 3 bedrooms plus the full bathroom that they share, and then on the opposite side, you're going to have your master bedroom with the master bathroom, and then you have sliding doors leading out into your large covered lanai. So this community has extremely low HOA, $750 per year, no CDD, there are no amenities in here, so that's how they keep the HOA low, and the average lot size is about 0.20, okay? So in this community, you're going to have public sewage and public water. I also wanted to mention is that this community is just literally minutes away from Highway 200. So Highway 200, you're gonna have all of the stores. There's Bravo Supermarket. You have all of the shopping that you need, the food. Sam's Club is not far from here as well. You're about 10 minutes away from I-75. So this is a pretty nice location where this community is located because it's not far from the stores. Now on a little bit of a grander scale. So this is about 20 minutes away from the Equestrian Center. If you didn't know, Ocala is known as the horse capital of the world. So we do have the largest equestrian center. You can go over there with your family. It's absolutely free to walk around. The horse competition shows, the dog shows are free. They have a really nice luxury hotel where they have restaurants. They have a toy store. So I definitely recommend you guys to check out that area. We're about 25 to 30 minutes away from downtown Ocala. Now downtown Ocala, I absolutely love. You have different boutique shops. You have restaurants. You have my family's favorite, Grandpa Joe's Candy Shop. You walk in and there's just so much candy, and they even have like a buffet wall of candy. You take a box, you fill that box up, you don't even have to close it, for only $5. So I absolutely love it. On Saturdays, the downtown Ocala, you have a market. And this is perfect to get your fresh eggs, your fresh meat, the perfect opportunity to support small businesses, okay? And then we're probably around 25 to 30 minutes away from each spring. So we have multiple springs here, but the major ones I would say is Rainbow Springs and then Silver Springs, okay? You could swim in Rainbow Springs, you cannot swim in Silver Springs, and you could go kayaking, paddleboard, and things like that. You're about 45 minutes to an hour away from Gainesville. You are about an hour and a half away from downtown Orlando, about an hour and a half away from the Orlando International Airport. You're about an hour and a half away from Tampa, and you're about an hour and a half away from the parks such as Walt Disney World, Universal. I get asked this question a lot. Okay, if I'm coming down to see houses in Ocala, what airport should I arrive in? So most likely is going to be Orlando International Airport, because they have just so many flights coming in. And then you can rent a car. You can also take a shuttle from there to Ocala, but if you're looking at houses, you definitely want to have a car, so just rent a car there as well, okay? So as I mentioned, they have 13 different floor plans, and they have lots that you can choose one of their floor plans and put it on the lot, right? So you have that. The lot premiums are range between $0 to $10,000, and the lowest priced home in this community base price is going to be a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1545 square feet, and the base price is $288,900. So if you're looking for something like that to stay in the low 300s, we definitely have options here, okay? So I think I covered the majority of what I wanted to say. I just want to be like, here you go, here you go, here you go. I want to tell you everything, right? Again, their incentives will go over in the Monarch School of Real Estate. But if you're like, okay, what does Ocala have to offer as far as lifestyle is concerned, or what does Florida look like? Like, what are some things to do in Florida? Then you want to go check out our other channel called Sunshine State Living, and you'll see my beautiful family, and you'll see what Florida living looks like through our eyes, right? So we've already explored downtown Ocala, the Equestrian Center, Silver Springs, right? So I definitely recommend you to go check it out, show some love, like, comment, subscribe, and share. And then on Sundays at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're on live on YouTube on this channel, and we're literally just chopping it up. I'm letting you know what's going on in our market. This is a chance to get to know me better. This is a chance for me to get to know you guys better, answer any questions that you may have. So I absolutely love it. Again, I can't stress this enough. Please do not come to a brand new community without me if you want to use me as your real estate agent. It's very, 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 very important, okay? Did I cover everything, babe? Baby, Vic's like, yes, you did. All right, I think we're good. Construction block, public sewage, public water. I think we're good. All right, let's go to Monarch School of Real Estate. All right, welcome to Monarch School of Real Estate. If you've been here for a while, you know that I absolutely love this portion of the video because I want to educate you guys to become savvy consumers. Now, I always start off by saying is that I'm not a licensed lender or licensed tax appraiser, so the numbers on this board are solely estimates to give you a better idea. Also, pricing, incentives, availability are subject to change. This is just based on today, okay? Now, I went and I did, okay, if the base price is $363,900, right? And let's just say we do the max, the $10,000 lot premium, and then we put about $20,000 into for upgrades and things like that. This is a to-be built, right? That's how I came up with $390,000. It's just an estimate so that we have an idea, right? But what I'm going to show you, you could apply this to any numbers. So let's do numbers based off $390,000. Remember, the HOA is $750 per year, and there's no CDD. Now, when you're purchasing a house, you have a lot of different financing options. However, I'm just going to talk about a few of the more popular ones, starting off with FHA. FHA is primarily for first-time home buyers, but if you purchased the house in the past, you can still use an FHA loan. The minimum down payment is 3.5% of the purchase price. So if you do 3.5% of $390,000, your down payment is going to be $13,650. Now, when you're purchasing a home, you have the down payment, but you also have closing costs. What are closing costs? Closing costs are accumulation fees such as loan origination fees, prorated taxes, transfer fees, etc. Usually around 3 to 4% of the purchase price, but I'm always super conservative and I go 4%. So 4% of $390,000 is $15,600. So when you add the down payment plus the closing cost, it's going to equal your cash to close. Your cash to close is the amount of money you need in order to close on the property, receive the keys, and evolve in real estate. So for this example, it's $29,250. Now, for the next loan that we're going to talk about is a conventional loan. And as a first-time home buyer, you may qualify for as little as 3% down. So 3% of the purchase price is $11,700 for your down payment, plus the same closing cost. Your cash to close equals $27,300. Now, if you don't qualify for the 3% down payment, the next tier is 5%. 5% of the purchase price is $19,500. Same closing cost. We're going to have a cash to close of $35,100. Now, the next tier from 5% is 10%. Why would you pay 10%? So you're going to pay 10% if this is going to be considered a second home. So you're going to retire in a few years, but you want to purchase your house now, then, and even if you don't currently own a home, it's still going to be considered a second home. The bank requires minimum 10%, sometimes a little bit more. So 10% of the purchase price is $39,000. Same closing cost. We have a cash to close of $54,600. Now, the next tier from 10% is 20%. Why would you pay 20%? So you're going to pay 20% if you want to avoid private mortgage insurance, or if you want to use this as an investment property, which you can for long-term rental. So 20% down is $78,000. Same closing cost. We have a cash to close of $93,600. Now, USDA loan. USDA loan is 100% finance, which means that you don't have to put a down payment. All you have to think about is the closing cost, which is that $15,600. Now, VA, thank you for everyone who have served our country. You get 100% financing, and all you have to think about is those closing costs, which is the $15,600. Cash, you could of course purchase this house in cash. You'll still have closing costs, but not nearly as much. I estimate it to be around $2,000 to $3,000, maybe $2,000 to $5,000 on the high side. Now that I'm almost let's say $2,000 to $5,000. It's gonna bother me. Let me put the 5 in there. Actually, let's do 3 to 5. Just to be on the safe side, let's do $3,000 to $5,000. Not $35,000. $3,000 to $5,000. That was gonna bother me. Now, taxes. So taxes are a great subject. So what happens is when you buy new construction, the taxes the first year are extremely low because it's only based on the land value, okay? But the second year, your taxes go up because now the house is on it, so it gets reassessed, right? So the estimated taxes, remember, I'm not a licensed property appraiser, is about $5,000 to $6,000, but that's not including if this is going to be your primary residence, then you want to file for what is called the Florida homestead tax exemption, right? And that's basically a $50,000 tax discount off of your property taxes, and it's going to make a big difference. Okay, now the next thing we're going to talk about is homeowners insurance. So homeowners insurance, about $700 to $900 per year. Yes, that low. Ocala is centrally north located, brand new home. Yep, it's that low. So that's a good part of buying in Ocala. Okay, let's talk incentives. So incentives only apply if you are going to use the builder's preferred lender. You have to use their lender in order to take advantage of their incentives. So their incentives, and it never changes. They pay all closing costs and prepaids. The prepaids are the prepaid taxes and things like that, right? So they pay if your closing cost comes out to $15,600, they pay that. So all you have to think about is that down payment. That's pretty good, right? And BA, you're not bringing anything to the table because you don't have to put a down payment and they're paying your closing cost. Oh yeah, you heard that right. And now for move-in ready homes, right? They are offering a special interest rate for some of the loans, right? So if you want more information on that, that only applies to move-in ready homes, which they have a lot of different floor plans for move-in ready homes. They don't currently have a move-in ready for the floor plan that we toured, but again, just call me and we'll strategize and go ahead and see what works best for you. Remember, everything is subject to change. I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember, please don't go to the communities without me or my team. All right, well, stay tuned to our next video.